Now children, we are going to deal with the second exercise of chapter application of calculus in commerce and economics. So in the first exercise, we have gone through what was the cost function. Cost function was the total cost of any product. Clear? Now we are going to differentiate that value between that cost function into two things. Like in profit loss, we were discussing cost price and selling price. Now here that cost function is changing into two functions. Both are cost functions. Now differentiated this into demand function. Demand function is basically when we compare it with CP, it is like cost price. And the second one, we are going to deal with revenue function. Revenue means the income generated on selling. That is the selling price. But we will not call cost price or selling price. This cost price will be termed as demand function, and the selling price will be termed as revenue function in these exercises. Now further on in the second and the third exercises. Now as in class 9th we have done, profit is taken out by SP minus CP. Same here. Now SP is revenue and CP is what? Demand function. So this is demand function is denoted by CX and revenue function is denoted by RX. So the profit will be taken out revenue, that is SP, minus cost function, that is CP. Revenue function minus cost function. We will not say cost price or selling price, but this is basically the same value. But in case of mathematics, here in calculus, we will say demand function and revenue function. So profit we have got. How to take out the average profit? Just multiply the value by number of articles. Revenue function minus cost function upon the number of articles. Either divide separately or together. So average revenue, this will be termed as average revenue minus average cost. Now this is the main important point, break-even analysis. What does this mean? Basically the formula says break-even, how to get the break-even point when cost function and revenue function are same. Revenue is equal to cost function, that is CP is equals to SP. When both are equal, there will be no profit or loss. So when profit is 0, SP minus CP or revenue minus cost function is 0, in that case there will be no profit or loss. So when this happens, this particular point is called break-even point. Let us discuss it more. Suppose we are running any business and the rent and other expenses is suppose 20,000 per month. And we are running a mobile shop in which the cost is 10,000 per piece on an average, and the revenue function, that is the price at which we are selling the article, is 12,000. At this price we are 10,000 we are buying that article, at 12,000 we are selling the article. So how to calculate that number of articles to be sold when we are able to meet out this expense? Means whatever the basic expenses we are bearing, this price plus the price which we are going to spend on purchasing the number of mobiles. This basic price, so that we are not able to bear the loss. So what will be the number of mobiles that we have to sell so that we are able to generate this amount and the basic amount of mobile, the cost price of the mobile. So for break-even point, we have discussed profit should be equals to loss. CP should be equals to SP. That is revenue should be equals to cost price. So how to find the revenue? How to find the SP? Price of SP of 1 multiplied by number of article. Same way, CP of 1 multiplied by number of articles. Total CP will be, like we discussed, in the previous exercise, total cost function is it will be equals to fixed price plus variable price. So this is the variable price and this is the fixed price. So this will be the total cost function. This should be equals to SP. On solving, we are getting x equals. That means if we are able to sell 10 articles, then only our expenses which we have done by buying the article and the basic expense will be 0. That is, when we are able to sell 10 articles, in that case we will be at no profit or no loss. That is, we will be able to meet out this basic expense which we have already done in the form of rent and this one, and also for selling articles 10 mobile pieces here. On buying more articles, now on selling the 11th mobile, 10 we have already taken out. On selling the 11th mobile and onwards, we will be able to get profit from this particular position. Means after selling the 10th mobile, we will be able to get the profit from 11th mobile and onwards. Now let us discuss the fourth question of second exercise. A firm paid rupees 25,000 as rent of its office. This is the rent, that is the fixed price, and 15,200 as interest. This is also the fixed price because he has taken loan. So this is the interest he has to pay every month. Taken to produce X articles, X number of units. If the cost of production per unit is rupees 8, this is CX. And each item is sold. Sold means SP at this much, that is revenue of each is given. Find the profit function, also the break-even point. So what is given in all? Rent is given, interest is given, number of units is given. Cost function of 1 is given rupees 8. Revenue function, that is SP of 1 is given 75. Profit function we have to find. Find the profit. How to find the profit? Profit is equals to revenue minus cost function. So take out revenue. SP of 1 is 75. So 75 into the number of articles. 75x is the revenue function. How to find the cost function? Basic price, rent plus interest plus CP of 1 is rupees 8 into number of articles. This is the total CP. So for profit, revenue minus cost. So revenue 75x minus cost function 40,200 minus 8x. This is the profit. Now how to find the break even? That break even point means that point where we are able to at least recover our basic expenses. So in that case, revenue should be equals to cost function, that is profit should be equals to 0. When there is no when the SP and CP are equal, then profit is 0. So this we have already taken out. Either you can equate these two values, already we have taken out this value. So this profit will be equals to 0. So this will be equals to 0. X is equals to 600. That means if we are able to sell number of articles 600, then only we are able to recover at least this basic expense, rent, interest, and the basic price or the CP of the number of articles, 600 articles. 12th question. A company sells pens at rupees 5 per unit. That is, this is the revenue of one article. Fixed cost is given 3200. Variable cost is 25% of the total. Find the revenue function. How to find the revenue function? Revenue SP of 1 into number of articles. SP of 1 is given. Number of article is X. We have taken number of articles as X. Cost function. How to find the cost function? Basic price plus variable cost is how much? 25% of the total revenue. So 125% of the value X. How to find the break-even point? Like here, in that case, revenue should be equals to cost function. So revenue we have taken out, cost function is this much. So equate both the values. X is equals to 853.33. So fourth point, the quantity required to cover fixed cost means fixed cost. This cost, how much articles we should sell to get at least this much fixed cost. So for generating this value 3200, equate this value with the revenue function. Means one article was sold at this much, this value, into number of articles. To recover this article, we equate this means to generate this revenue, equate this value with the revenue function. So X is equals to 640 means if we sell 640 of articles, then only we are able to sell 30. Then we are able to sell. We are able to recover 3200 amount.